EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that "Who Dat" chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Gets past one man. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, 66 yards. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. The pass caught by Olave. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, 1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Taken down by
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Now Rattler, as they've got it with and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air is Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Purdy off the play fake. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
San Francisco.
Now Purdy. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rattler working out of the gun. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Rattler. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready, go.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 40.
Play action, now Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But it's third down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Brings up second down.
They run it again with Kamara. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the shotgun, Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nifty move. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. Forced out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Purdy looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Rattler wants to throw it. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Rattler.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Strong running at the 30. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That one looks like he'll throw here. This complete right side of the tight end, Farrell. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the Saints' 40-yard line.
Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.